With Microsoft's big showcase mere days away, Sony is going to look to any kind of news that they can to take some of that hype away. And it looks like they are going to succeed in a little bit of that with some news that we got today, and I feel like this is really cool stuff for PlayStation 5 owners. Yes, gamers, it's getting to be that time again. Even though there's no E3, it's still E3 season. And rose with any other name would still smell as sweet, as they say, and here we are with some fantastic news. Look, Sony kind of kicked off E3 season. If you think about it, they did a state of play. Yes, it wasn't like the big, huge event that a lot of us would have liked, but it was still something, and it was still something that kind of showcases that Sony is thinking about their gamers, and obviously they'll have another big showcase at some particular point. But I wanted to get into this because there's some interesting news here, and it is a little bit of a slapping to Xbox fans. I think this is kind of crazy that even though Microsoft is spending $70 billion on Activision and Call of Duty, that for years to come, Sony gets the better end of the stick. It's so weird to me. Like, I don't know. I have a little bit of trouble dealing with this, but the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta is coming first to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. It's going to be there at least 5 days earlier than other platforms. A Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 trailer leaked online earlier, and ahead of the major reveal scheduled, a slightly higher quality version of the same trailer has now found its way online, including additional PlayStation marketing at the end of the advert, promoting the game's open beta. PS4 and PS5 pre-order customers will receive early access to the public test, available on PlayStation at least 5 days earlier than any other platform, according to the advert. This is very interesting because Activision recently confirmed that the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 release date is indeed October 28th of 2022. And following the announcement, several Modern Warfare 2 editions, pre-order bonuses, and beta details seemingly leaked via an update to Call of Duty Vanguard, which is very interesting because, listen, Vanguard might have been a little bit of a letdown in terms of sales and things like that. I thought it was a solid game, but I think people really just prefer the Modern Warfare games, and this is going to be huge. So Sony, once again, has done a pretty good job of taking away things from Microsoft, despite the fact that Microsoft actually is about to own that entire company. So it's very strange indeed. Unofficial data mine files suggest that Activision plans to release 3 editions of the game, each of which grants early access to an open beta for PlayStation players when pre-ordered. There are Modern Warfare 2 Standard Edition, Cross-Gen Bundle, and Vault Edition. The most expensive edition is also said to include the following: a Battle Pass, a Red Team Operator Pack, FJX Cinder Weapon Vault, 10 hours of 2 XP, and 10 hours of 2 Weapon XP, Ghost Legacy Pack. So Sony and Activision have a long-standing marketing deal, obviously, which in recent years has seen PlayStation owners receive a wide range of exclusive content, including end-game bundles, exclusive game modes, and early access to public tests. It was announced in January that Microsoft intends to purchase Activision for almost $70 billion. It would give the Xbox exclusive ownership of franchises like Call of Duty, Warcraft, Overwatch, Crash Bandicoot, and Candy Crush. Should it gain the approval, Microsoft has said it will continue to release Activision games, including Call of Duty titles on PlayStation consoles, following the acquisition and beyond existing contractual agreements, and that it wants to make more of the publisher's games available to Nintendo as well. So again, I get it, right? Like, they're going to have, still 20 some other studios that are making exclusive content, but it's just weird to me that they spend all this money on Activision, and at the end of the day, Activision is going to be really helping out more with PlayStation in the next few years than it does Xbox. So it just goes into the line that everything that Microsoft does lately seems to be like this wait and see mentality, and it's really unfortunate because I think Xbox is so much better than that, and they really have a great sort of thing going on with them. I think Game Pass is great, Xbox Series is great. Realistically, I think that this is just one of those things where some people are going to be like, oh, well, it's wait, and I understand that mentality. Trust me, I do, because I'm an Xbox fan, and it sucks to have to wait all the time for this stuff, but at the same time, what else can you really do, right? Like, there's circumstances beyond people's control, and again, it's just one of those things that is going to probably continue to happen, where you're going to have to wait for some of this stuff to actually come into play. So we'll see what happens. It's always very interesting to see when these things kind of happen. But that wasn't the only good news that came from Sony, as they were also talking about Sony Bend Studios reveals new multiplayer plans for its IP that's a brand new IP and a new fresh logo, and the game is going to be built on the open world system of Days Gone. Formed in 1993, the Oregon, US-based studio is the creator of Siphon Filter, Resistance Retribution, Uncharted Golden Abyss, and most recently, Days Gone. Bend Online community specialist Kevin McAllister, that's funny, that's the same name as the kid from Home Alone, anyway, provides a look back on the history of the new studio in a PlayStation blog post, which ends with a tease of their development title that's going on right now. PlayStation Studios boss Herman Hulse previously confirmed that Ben was working on a new IP that builds on the open-world gameplay of the zombie shooter Days Gone, which was released for the PlayStation 4 in 2019. Today we are excited to share just a snippet of the news on our current project. According to McAllister, we are currently working on a new IP that includes multiplayer and builds upon the open-world systems of Days Gone, but brings you a whole new world that we are extremely excited to craft for you. We cannot wait to reveal it to you when the time is right. Game creator, director Jeff Ross and director John Garvin, the two most senior creative people behind Days Gone, announced their departure from Bend in December of 2020. Both men had been with the studio, which had previously known as Eidetic, from its origin days in the mid-90s, having written and assigned PS1 action game Siphon Filters and its sequels. It was claimed the pair left Bend following internal conflict about the studio's future direction, after Sony rejected a pitch for Days Gone 2. Ross announced last month that he had joined Tomb Raider studio Crystal Dynamics as a design director, so that's really cool. You know, I think that's cool. Listen, I like Days Gone. I get why some people didn't, and I get why it scored kind of mediocre. I also think that, you know, it's unfortunate that this kind of stuff happens, but at the same time, you know, a new IP is always welcome, and, you know, fans are going to continue to be excited by what's happening with a new IP, you know, all the time. Like, that's going to be something that's going to be good. I thought the open world aspect of Days Gone was really good. For me, the complaints were that game was a little bit long in the tooth. Like, it just kept going and going and going. I thought they could have made it a little bit shorter, but I thought overall it was a solid story. And, you know, I mean, it had some issues, but I didn't feel like it had, like, tremendous issues where everything was, you know, terrible and, you know, nothing worked right and things like that. I just thought it had, you know, a few minor issues that really kind of hampered the fun. But overall, you know, really fun game, and I think that they kind of nailed it. And I'm shocked because they left it kind of open-ended, and the fact of the matter is that, you know, obviously we're not going to get a direct sequel or anything is unfortunate, but I hope that we see more from them, and I'm excited to see a new IP anyway. And just overall, I think it's an exciting time to be a gamer, and, you know, going right into Microsoft's E3 Bethesda style show or whatever, you know, it's an exciting time, and, you know, I'm excited to see what's happening. So hopefully we get that anyway. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video. It helps the video to be seen and the channel to grow. I'm Crap Gamer. This has been Crap Gamer Reviews. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap Gamer out.